JoJo had some interesting stands and abilities, from broken and powerful ones like Time Stop and Universal Travel, to not so very broken ones like Balloon Creation and Force Rewind.
Useless!
Every stand is almost completely unique to one another. To me, there's a stand that is just crossing the line of broken and not so broken. A stand, if used well, can be a really powerful stand almost anyone can use. That stand is Planet Waves. Planet Waves is a stand of unknown origin. It was later taken by whatever its user was and given to Viviano Westwood via a stand disc from Whitesnake. It has an interesting design, especially compared to many other stands in Part 6. Planet Waves' entire body is in the structure of the muscle system of the human body. Its head has the same muscular look to it, however, its head has a plate on it with a thing on it wrapping from its forehead to the bottom of its back where the thing is bolted down. This thing is supposed to represent the aorta of the human body. It even has the same structure with the tubes being the aortic branches cut short and the same part wrapping down like the aortic arch. I think this is a great example of what Araki wants to create with stands, being a combination of natural and mechanical elements. It also has the trademark stand pads on its outer elbows, inner elbows for some reason, knees, and ankles. It also has some pretty nice shoes and the stand eyes, which are great. Now, its ability. Planet Waves' ability is to attract meteors towards its user, or maybe in the stand itself. That doesn't sound very useful. It is, because what it does is to make whatever meteor that is attracted to burn up to where it will never harm the user nor the stand when it gets close enough. Anything or anyone that gets in the way of the meteors will get destroyed, like when Stone Free's arm was caught in the path and it was hanging by not even an inch wide piece of flesh, with part of Jolene's bone completely destroyed. It also seems that you can't hear these meteors. Either Planet Waves makes them quiet, maybe even silent, or the fighting is so loud, the giant combusting rocks going dozens of miles an hour are drowned out, as Jolene doesn't hear the meteors until her flesh is already atomized. So highly destructible meteors from space that destroys anything in their path and combusts completely when close to the user. Are there any drawbacks? There's quite a few. First off, it takes some setup. What Westwood does is he distracts or holds down Jolene so that the meteors can come down and do their job and incapacitate her. Another drawback is the environment getting destroyed. While destroying anything in its path of the meteors doesn't negate the ability, which is great, the meteors are coming towards you, so whatever is in the path could also come with the meteors and whack you in the face, maybe even hurting you really badly depending what it hits. Jolene actually took advantage of that and used Westwood's own shoe against him. While the meteor still burned up, the shoe still got him. The last one is more of a small drawback, but I still want to bring it up. It seems that the meteors go towards the user's front, so anyone to the side or even behind of Westwood can sneak up on them without the meteors coming in contact with them. But that can easily be countered by some takedowns and holds, and boom, the enemy's dead. Another thing I want to talk about is the quirks of this stand, because I think it's very interesting. English-wise, stands got their name for standing by their user, most of them standing in front of the user either to protect them or activate its ability if it's close range. Planet Waves stays behind its user at all times. In fact, we don't get to see below its chest during the arc. It's only the stats page itself where we see Planet Waves in near full. There's even a page where a panel obscures his body with only his neck and head sticking out of it. I don't think any other stand was 100% behind its user, with the sole exception being the recent 200 balloons floating behind Ningbo as he uses his inflation ability. Another thing I want to point out quirk-wise is its mouth is always open. Even in the stat page, its mouth is open, like it's struggling to breathe. Maybe that quirk trying to replicate the struggle breathing in space as it just kills you. There's also some panels where it looks curious. It looks with its mouth open and just barely sticks out from behind its user. It's like an animal peeking from a tree when someone tries to offer it something. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's what comes to mind when I think about Planet Waves being curious. It also looks like it's saying, whoa, in this panel. The anime makes it look less curious and more bored or bitchy. I mean, look at this shot and tell me this thing looks happy. I mean, I don't blame Planet Waves looking like this, since it was stripped from its user, who probably mastered Planet Waves, and having a brute with the Berserk pickup from Doom 2 being its new user. The tsundere of JoJo stands. Lastly, a history of this muscle-shaped funny man. Planet Waves was originally named Earth, Wind, and Fire. However, Araki used the R&B band's name for the ability Miki Takahazakura had in Part 4. So Araki changed the name in the Shinsoban to Planet Waves, an album by the rock musician Bob Dylan, who Araki has referenced earlier with a little-known stand being Heaven's Door. Also, Araki got the idea for the meteor attraction from thinking the meteors falling from the sky would just be weird. That's all. That's it for this video. I've been wanting to talk about this stand for a while now due to how interesting it is. From its unique design, which isn't saying much, every stand is so unique, to its powerful ability, to its interesting quirks to where I can only compare it to a stand in the most recent part of JoJo. I hope you enjoyed. Like if you like, dislike if you dislike, and I don't know. I didn't think I'd get this far. Bye now.